Graphing inequalities with one variable. Since inequalities can have infinitely many solutions, we show the solution set in two ways. The first is to write an inequality statement. The second is to graph the inequality on a number line. In order to graph an inequality, you need to do two things. Draw a circle, open or closed, on the number that is your boundary, and then extend a ray or rays in the proper direction. All of the equations we have studied have only one solution. Solutions to inequalities are not single numbers. Instead, inequalities are likely to have multiple solutions. This would be read as the solution is the set of all numbers greater than or equal to -5. Determining whether to use an open or closed circle. An open circle, like here, above a number means that the number is not included in the solution. It is used with phrases like greater than, less than, and not equal to. These symbols result in the use of an open circle. Neither the word equal nor the symbol equal sign result in an open circle. For example, this is the graph of x is less than 2, where 2 is not included in the solution set. A closed circle, a filled-in circle, above a number means that the number is included in the solution. It is used with phrases like equal, greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. It is used when the equal sign is part of the inequality, like in these symbols. It is not used with these symbols. For example, this is the graph of x is less than or equal to 2, where 2 is included in the solution set. If the variable is less than the number, then extend the ray to the left, since smaller numbers are to the left. There are two equivalent ways that can be indicated. Variable is less than number, or number is greater than variable, because x is less than 2 is the same thing as 2 is greater than x. If the variable is more than the number, then extend the ray to the right, since larger numbers are to the right. There are two equivalent ways that can be indicated. Variable is greater than number, or number is less than variable, since x is greater than 2 is the same as 2 is less than x. If the solution set is all numbers not equal to a given number, then you're going to extend the rays in both directions. All numbers are included as solutions except the single given number. So this is the graph of x is not equal to 2. See how it includes every number except 2. There are two equivalent ways that can be indicated. Variable is not equal to number, or number is not equal to variable, since x is not equal to 2 is the same as 2 is not equal to x. When graphing inequalities, ask yourself each question below. What is the number in the inequality? What kind of circle should be used? And in what direction or directions do the ray or rays go? Here's an example. X is less than 5. First, rewrite it mathematically to use the less than symbol. X is less than 5. Step 2. Determine the type of circle. Because it is less than, it does not include the number 5. Therefore, we will draw an open circle. Step 3. Determine if the solutions are to the left or to the right. Test a number to the left of 5, for example, 0. The inequality is true. 0 is less than 5. This means that all numbers to the left of 5 are solutions. Step 4. Graph the result. Draw a ray thicker than the axis from the open circle to the left. This represents all of the numbers that satisfy the inequality. Here's another example. X is less than or equal to 5. Here are the steps you'll take. Rewrite mathematically, determine the type of circle, determine if the solutions are to the left or to the right, and then finally graph the result. We're going to rewrite mathematically. So instead of is less than or equal to, use this symbol, the less than or equal to symbol. Then determine the type of circle. Because it is less than or equal to, It does include the number 5, and we will draw a closed circle. Determine if the solutions are to the left or the right. Test a number to the left of 5, for example, 0. The inequality is true. 0 is less than or equal to 5. This means that all numbers to the left of 5 are solutions. Graph the result. Draw a ray thicker than the axis from the closed circle to the left. This represents all the numbers that satisfy the inequality. Let's practice. Graph the inequality. X is greater than 3.5. So we're going to go over to 3.5 right there. Open or close circle. Well, there's no equals sign under this, which means we are not going to include 3.5. So I'm going to draw an open circle at 3.5. It's going to be greater than 3.5, so we're going to be going to the right. But just to check, if we plug in 5 here, is 5 greater than 3.5? Yes. So we're going to draw our array this way. You can draw all the way to the end if you want. Just like that. All right, negative 2.5, so that's here. And is it going to be an open or closed circle? Well, it's greater than or equal to x. Therefore, it is going to be a closed circle. Now this one's a little trickier because the x isn't on the left side, it's on the right side. So let's test a number and see if it's true. If we put 0 in, 0 is less than or equal to negative 2.5? No, that's not true. Negative 2, let's try negative 5. So is negative 2.5 greater than or equal to negative 5? That is true. So our ray is going to go this way, just like that. And here are the answers. X is not equal to 5. Well, since 5 is not a solution, it's going to be an open circle. And it's just that x is not equal to 5, which means every other number is a solution. So you're going to have 2 rays like that. X is not equal to negative 6.5. So negative 6.5 is right here, open circle. And the answer is the solutions are all the other numbers that are not negative 6.5. And here you have the answers. X is greater than or equal to negative 3. Since there's that little equal sign here, that means we're going to use a closed circle, since negative 3 is a solution. X is greater than or equal to negative 3. Let's test out 0. 0 is greater than negative 3. Therefore, the solutions are to the right. Next, x is less than 4. 4 is not a possible solution, so this is an open circle. Then x is less than 4. Well, 0 is less than 4, which means the solutions are to the left. X is not equal to negative 1. Negative 1, not included, so it's an open circle. And when you have not equal to, it's just every other number. And there you have it. Here are all of the solutions. State the inequality shown. All right, so this dot is at 4.5, and x is less than 4.5. But it's not just less than, it could also be equal to, because it's a closed circle. Here, the number that we care about is negative 3.5, and x is greater than, not just greater than or equal to, since that number is included. It's a closed circle. Finally, here we have negative 0.5, and x is simply not equal to it. All the rest of the numbers are included in the solution set, however not negative 0.5. And here are the answers. Great job!